What is going on YouTube? Siler here. It's been a while since I made a video. The reason being is that I moved and I'm about a week late on making this video, but hey, better late than never. Alright, so right here we have the Gears of War 3 beta. I'm just gonna give you my little quick review on it, pros and cons, I guess. Alright, now if you played any previous Gears of War 3, you pretty much know what to expect. Or if you've seen any of the other hundreds of videos on YouTube. Alright, the graphics, of course, nice. I've really always liked the look. I'm really into that realistic look that, you'll get from like Call of Duty. And I'm into this, I don't even know what you would call it, but I like it. Alright, as far as the weapons go, the weapons are nice. I really like that digger launcher. That's tight for when people are hiding behind, barriers and all that. Now, when I first started playing this game, I couldn't get into it. I was like, what the fuck is up? I used to be pretty good and just couldn't kill no one. And I felt like my weapon didn't have no accuracy. And I used the hammer burst. That's always been my favorite. So I'm like, okay, I just can't get it. But then my boy told me you can aim down the sight, like that right there. So after that, that's when it started coming back. I was like, oh, okay, now I can play. I wish you would have told me the day before. My KD would be better, but so be it. It's beta. Hopefully they wipe it clean anyway, and I get to start fresh. And I'm not really a big fan of that shotgun, the one that's just one shot. I mean, of course, I guess if you're up close and you sneak up on them, perfect. But I don't really care for it. Now, okay, I'm going to go for the negative, the cons. The melee, to me, I feel like it's just a little too slow. It feels like you can melee and you have to wait maybe 0.5 seconds too long, or maybe even a whole second too long before you can melee again. And that just throws it off to me. I like the fast-paced version, and what really slows the game down to me is the active reload. To me, it's not really active. Look how slow it moves, and that's why I keep missing it, because I'm not used to it. It's throwing me off. I mean, of course, over time you will adjust and get used to it, but I like the previous version. It just seemed quicker. It felt like you can be in combat and you busting your guns and you need that extra damage or whatever, so then you just hurry up and active reload. On here it's like I only do it when I'm like covered. In combat I don't feel like I have enough time. That's just my opinion. Maybe you feel different. I don't know, leave a comment. And what's the deal with the Lancer? They have Retro Lancer and they have the regular Lancer. Now, Retro, isn't that from the past or classic, that type? Alright, so why when I rev the engine with the Retro Lancer, I run. I sprint while I'm, holding down the chainsaw. But if I use the new Lancer, that's the one that makes you walk around. That's stupid. Retro is classic, so that should be hold down the B button, charging it, and you'll walk. New Lancer, you should sprint. I don't know, it's just backwards. And another thing, where's Carbine? I know he's not in the beta and maybe he might be in the real game as just a playable character, but I doubt it because he's not on the character list. You can only play with, two guys, but the other ones are shaded out and Carbine is not there. I know he's not part of the story like that, but nevertheless, I want Carbine. That's just me, personal preference. So basically when it comes down to it, beautiful game, looks nice, same solid gameplay. Cons is active reload is slow, melee is slow, Carbine, personal for me. Retro Lancer and Lancer, chainsaw abilities are reversed. But, nevertheless, still a good game, still worth getting, still gonna get it, still gonna be played by millions. So anyway, first video back since I moved. I know it's been a while, but gotta get back into that rhythm and get used to making videos, hopefully quality videos. Until then, take care, see you next time.